Complainant stated that she was unable to tell if he was erect, but she was able to clearly see his.
Do you have any questions, sir?
All right, folks, today's court hearing is one of the wildest we've seen in a while. We've got a defendant who identifies as a sovereign citizen, and he's facing serious charges related to inappropriate conduct in public. Things escalate quickly, and as you just saw, he completely loses control in the courtroom. You can clearly see how uncomfortable his attorney is. She looks like she's second-guessing every choice that brought her to this moment. It's got to be tough spending years in law school only to end up representing someone who won't cooperate and is making the situation worse by the minute. Judge Fleur is clearly done with the nonsense. The courtroom is in chaos, and this hearing goes off the rails fast. Let's jump into it and let me know in the comments what you think about this case as we watch it unfold.
Good morning, sir. What was the last name again?
Lane, Brandon Lane. Yeah.
So, Mr. Lane, you were charged with. All right, you were charged with indecent exposure. You wanted to do the PC on indecent?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with indecent exposure. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
May 26, 2024, officers were dispatched to a defendant touching his private area at the Metro-owned downtown transit center located on 1900 Main Street, Harris County, Texas. Officer was advised by Metro Dispatch that the complainant called and stated that the defendant was exposing himself to her. Complainant told officers that the defendant was a black male in a blue hoodie and boarded a Metro bus, and then ultimately pointed the bus that he had boarded. Matching the description, and complainant witness confirmed that that was the same person. Complainant stated that the defendant followed her from across the street, pulled out his penis, and started exposing it to her and looking at her. She further stated that the defendant began stroking his penis back and forth with his hands, looking at her without speaking, approximately 5 to 10 feet away. The complainant stated that she was unable to tell if he was erect, but she was able to clearly see his penis as he was stroking.
Your Honor, after speaking with my client, the officers approached 2 males. I have to wait on body cam to see what the other male looked like, but my client's saying that wasn't him. He just.
I mean, I don't know. I think that there's probable cause to go forward now. Mr. Lane. Mr. Lane, we will get the body cam to ensure and see if that is in fact you, because we don't know. All we know is that we have someone that has identified you. I will try to have them get the body. Do you have it now? What evidence do you have now?
This is a brand new case, Your Honor. This is the 26th, so I don't know. There's nothing in yet, so I literally just wrote this up before I came to court.
Okay, I will, Mr. Lane, I will try to have them get the information and the body cams as quick as possible so we can verify that it is you. I would say let's try hopefully a week. The problem is that I can't give you a PR bond because you continue to take off on us. I had your evading arrest at 7503 because we can't get you here. So, okay. Do you have any questions, sir? Hey, hit the button, please.
Yes.
Not the best time for me.
I don't know if it was necessarily him.
All right, same thing happened down there with me.
That was, no.
Hey, Ms. Hayes, can we have him evaluated, please?
On his previous case, Your Honor, his first case in your court, he was already set for a mental health evaluation, but he absconded. He's homeless.
He's,
So,
the look that he was giving us, that was, did you see me eyeing you to?
yes, I moved over, yes.
Oh, you see where I can't, you see?
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty coherent when I'm speaking with him, but I've seen the episode
I
coming
just,
about. So he's gonna be in custody. Hopefully we can schedule the evaluation. I'll speak to the CLO and go from there.
for sure.
Thank you.
Connor,
That was one of the wildest scenes I've seen in a courtroom in a long time. This guy walked in presumed innocent, and after that meltdown, he was basically handing the judge a guilty verdict himself. He was literally banging his head on the table like he'd just realized his free trial expired. Honestly, it wasn't so much indecent exposure of his actions, but more of a public display of total lack of self-control. Shout out to his attorney, though she handled it like a pro, calmly backing away like she saw this coming a mile away. You could just tell she was over it, especially after the look he gave the judge. She's probably already drafting that regret to inform you, I can no longer represent you email in her head. Anyway, let's jump into the next court hearing, where Judge Boyd takes full control and shuts it down when people start talking over her while she's just trying to get through the docket.
If you are in the box, do not talk to your client while we're on the record. How do you know we're on the record? Because I call the style of the case. I keep saying that. And what I keep saying is, I don't understand when we're not on the record, everybody just sits there and don't talk to anybody. And the minute we get on the record, that's when everybody wants to have a conversation. I have patience in my pocket, but slowly but surely, that patience is going to wear out. Everyone who's on the trial docket, if you are on the trial docket, you need to have the court coordinator or the clerk pull your file so I can let you know when you can be back here for trial, because we're not going to do this thing where everybody is rushing up here at 12 o'clock when we're actually taking our lunch at 12, because the prosecutors need a break at 12. The staff needs a break at 12. The court reporter who's been taking down everything that everyone's been saying needs their break. The probation officer needs their break. And do not approach the coordinator or the clerk when we're on the record. Again, how do you know we're on the record? Because I call the style of the case. Now, I hope everybody understands. And now that I've said this, you know what's going to end up happening? I'm not going to hear any chatter, and we're not even on the record. The end.
Got to say, I've never seen Judge Boyd react like that before. It was definitely surprising to see her snap, but honestly, I can't blame her. Just picture it. Every attorney rushing forward at once like it's Black Friday, while she's just trying to keep the docket moving and maybe make it to lunch on time. Judges have to maintain control in the courtroom. And under Rule 3.5 of the American Bar Association's model rules, attorneys aren't even supposed to disrupt proceedings like that, so yeah. It makes sense that she had to shut things down quickly. Before we wrap this up though, let's talk about that sovereign citizen earlier who started banging his head on the table like that would somehow help his case. Sir, that's not a legal strategy, that's just asking for a medical evaluation. And just a reminder, behavior like that in court can do more than make headlines, it can lead to contempt charges, which could mean fines or even jail time. So while it may be entertaining to watch, it's definitely not something you want to try in real life. Unless you're into spending the night in a holding cell. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. And let me know in the comments, was Judge Boyd justified in how she handled it, or did she go a little too far? Thanks so much for watching, and take care.